You told me this team wasn't built around LeBron James, but it's built around Anthony Davis, and the Lakers are planning for Anthony Davis. If OKC or the Cleveland Cavaliers right now offered Alex Caruso or Darius Garland for Bronny James, would the Lakers do it?
I don't know what the contract, kind of.
No. If all the contracts equaled up, just player for player, would the Lakers do that?
If they had any common sense, yeah.
Okay. Would they do it?
No, not that front.
Okay, we know they wouldn't, right? We know they wouldn't. So that should tell you right there that this isn't about Anthony Davis, okay? It is what it is. Listen, LeBron James is a cash cow. Listen, before all you haters get over here, Coach J.O., you just a hater. LeBron James is a cash cow. He's earned his money, all right? He don't even make enough money, to be honest with you, okay?
Facts.
But if this was about Anthony Davis, and if this was about winning, LeBron James wouldn't even be on the roster.
Off season's here. All right, fellas, off season's here. We about to move towards the football season to get the football season rolling. But off season for basketball is here. We're in the summer leagues. This is the time where teams use, their resources to get players to come in and improve, and let's hopefully play for a championship, Coach Scott. Two teams in Los Angeles. Two big major teams in Los Angeles, the LA Clippers and the LA Lakers, who I think both had a pretty pathetic offseason. And it's not over. The offseason's still going, but right now it's pretty pathetic. Which one of those two teams to you, Coach Scott, had the worst offseason up until this point?
Miami Heat. No. I'm heavy on them Heat, man. But the Lakers, they didn't do as well as they should have. Definitely, I think the reacquisition of LeBron James. I think having some components of their cap be busted up. 18.7 million on D-Lo, and him being your bargaining chip doesn't help. The re-signing of Max Christie, just that 30 plus $1 million in a 4-year deal, that just implodes your overall ability to go spend and go grab players. But I honestly feel like the Clippers just did a little bit worse. I mean, letting PG walk out the front door. I mean, they reacquired Harden, which is good, but Russ, he's out the door. And then you got to look at the team that they're building around who? James Harden? Not so much. So in my opinion, I think the Clippers did a little bit worse. When you look at the polls and you look at the affiliates that actually reported on, who's done better, who's done worse, the A's, the B's, the C's, and the D's. I mean, they graded out the Clippers as a D. They graded the Lakers out as a C minus. So, for me, I always learn that D means retake and C means degree. So I think the Lakers did a little bit better than the Clippers. But
Lakers did better than the Clippers. Okay.
I know that. I know the shaking of the head and the changing of the guard.
We'll see, Coach. Coach, listen. Coach Scott could be right. Your thoughts on the Lakers? Did they have a better offseason than the Clippers? Do you think they made worse moves? Because I think they both made horrible moves. What are your thoughts?
Even if the Clippers made no moves, the Lakers would have the worst offseason than the Clippers.
You explained that one. Wow.
Okay. All right. Listen. My lovely, lovely, lovely co-host last week told us the Lakers built their team around Anthony Davis. The Lakers make their moves for Anthony Davis. Okay? The Lakers had the number 17 pick. In this year's draft, they had the number 55 pick. Okay? They spent that number 55 pick on Bronny James. Okay? This is a circus, you all. This is a circus, right? And you coming to see the LeBron James show and his son's show. It's what it is, all right? Coach J.O. is not finna twerk it up for the Lakers. I'm not finna do that, right? I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm about to tell the truth. Okay?
Can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. You can ask it. Just give me one second. You told me this team wasn't built around LeBron James, but it's built around Anthony Davis, and the Lakers are planning for Anthony Davis. Let me ask you this question, Coach, because these are 2 point guards who the Lakers were out there in this offseason and even last year, according to reports. Darius Garland from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Alex Caruso, now at Oklahoma City Thunder, was a backup point guard for the Lakers when they won the bubble championship. Just got traded from the Chicago Bulls. Right now, if the Lakers not the Lakers, but if OKC or the Cleveland Cavaliers right now offered Alex Caruso or Darius Garland for Bronny James, would the Lakers do it?
I don't know what the contract, kind of.
No. If all the contracts equaled up, just player for player, would the Lakers do that?
If they had any common sense, yeah.
Okay. Would they do it?
No, not their front.
Okay,
office.
we know they wouldn't, right? We know they wouldn't. So that should tell you right there that this isn't about Anthony Davis. Okay? It is what it is. Listen, LeBron James is a cash cow. Listen, before all you haters get over here, Coach J.O., you just a hater. LeBron James is a cash cow. He's earned his money, all right? He don't even make enough money, to be honest with you, okay?
Facts.
But if this was about Anthony Davis and if this was about winning, LeBron James wouldn't even be on the roster, okay? That money that you say they don't got, they could have used that money to go out and get a Paul George, DeMar DeRozan. Because Paul George and DeMar DeRozan would be way better for the team right now than LeBron James at 40 years old.
Let me ask this question to Coach Scott, Coach J.O. Coach Scott, do you still stand on the fact that the Lakers are building around Anthony Davis? Like, do you really still stand on that fact?
Listen, here's what I'm saying to you guys. Well, let me say that. Yes. As it pertains to the youth of the organization that they are putting around Anthony Davis. No, in the way that they've gone about acquiring and not acquiring coaches, a staff, and other components to win. Now, when we talk about the 55th player, let's talk about the 17th player that they were able to get. Coach J.O., with that 17th pick, how good was it? How solid was the pick? It's the 17th pick in the first round. How solid was the pick?
But before you go, Coach J.O., before you answer that, so Coach Scott, you're talking about, all right, Bronny's a 55th pick. We need to stop talking about Bronny. They got a 17th pick, so we should not even talk about Bronny no more, right?
Right. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere with it because I want to honestly kind of understand where Coach kind of positions the way he feels about the Lakers as of right now. I personally don't feel like the Lakers organization is putting themselves in a position to win championships. I think that what they're doing is putting themselves in a position to gain net income. That's where I personally feel.
Okay.
But
I see what you're saying.
As it pertains to the team that they had last year and looking at the roster top to bottom, looking at what they have done this year and who they've acquired this year, it's a younger team. Now, with that youth.
Wait. Let Coach J.O. answer you because you're going for a while. I wasn't going to be able to respond to you. Go ahead, Coach J.O.
You asked about that 17th pick. Okay, according to the Lakers, according to the draft experts, the Lakers got them a top 5 talent at number 17. According to LeBron James, Connect from Tennessee was his favorite player. Okay, come on now, let's be real. Let's just be real. That's what he said. Connect, watching him in the summer league with Bronny, I don't see much of a difference, dog. I don't see much of a difference. The guy was 23 years old when they drafted him. Usually you don't draft those players like that when they're 23 years old. You usually don't do that in the NBA. Okay? Now, that pick is for Anthony Davis. How? You know, all of LeBron James' career, he has always said he wanted to play with veterans. Why not do that for Anthony Davis? Why not get him those seasoned veterans and go trade everybody like you do every other year and get him some real players? LeBron James has done it. even when he with the Lakers. They traded all of their youth to get Anthony Davis. All of it. All of it. For LeBron James. That wasn't for Anthony Davis. That was for LeBron James.
Well, let's not create a narrative because LeBron James was there before Anthony Davis. Okay,
that's not a narrative. That's just what it was.
Right, but the way you said it made it seem like LeBron James came to play with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. LeBron James came in the year 2018, 2019 season. LeBron James came to the Los Angeles Lakers. When did Anthony Davis sign with Clutch? In the 2018-2019 season. Okay. In the 2018-2019 season, Anthony Davis signed with Clutch.
Right. Okay.
All right. And requested a trade as soon as he got with Clutch. So this just happened. Okay. Well, this was not planned. This just happened. Or that's what you're telling me, Coach Scott.
Well,
none of this was planned. None of that was planned.
That have to do with the question that I'm asking. Because again, I was going somewhere with it. At that 17th pick, at the first round, 17th pick, you're telling me they can deal away LeBron James, which would be absolutely asinine. They could deal away LeBron James, but you wouldn't deal away your 17th pick to pick up a DeMar DeRozan? You wouldn't deal away your 17th pick to go and get a solid veteran like PG? You wouldn't deal away your 17th pick to go get a Chris Paul as a point guard, which you need? You wouldn't deal away your 17th pick, let alone the 55th pick. I'm talking about your 17th pick in the first round because self-admittedly, you just don't draft 23-year-old players in the NBA. So you wouldn't deal away your 17th pick in the first round to acquire more money and to actually be able to solidify a solid veteran pick like you are alluding to right now?
It's the Lakers have already done that. They are sick of doing that. They are sick. They have LeBron James has depleted the Lakers of damn near all of their assets. They sick of doing that.
They wouldn't have had to worry about assets. Their 17th pick is better than a D-Lo. He's better than an $18.7 million D-Lo. You can
No, he's not. No, he's
You're
not.
telling me
he's
that
not.
D-Lo is a better bargaining chip than a first round 17th pick?
Hold on.
It's people in the draft right now. Golden State just literally solidified a deal for 2 second rounders.
Okay, slow down. LeBron James, since he's been with the Lakers, all right, they traded almost all of their first round picks for Anthony Davis.
I got you.
They did that for years. Okay, and hold on, coach. And that resulted into nothing but a ring that doesn't even cost more than this one I got on my hand right now. Doesn't cost more than this one. All right? It does not cost more than this one. They got it from Disneyland. Out of the bubblegum machine at Disneyland with Minnie Mouse on it and Daffy Duck. Okay? Every other year, they were and are in the play-in game. Year in, year out, they're in the play-in game. So you think the Lakers just going to continue to throw out first-round pick after first-round pick for play-in games? They're not doing that. They're sick of it. They've done it for 6 years.
And what I'm asking you, all I'm solely asking you is, with the first-round 17th pick, you don't think that they could have done better with making more off-season trades and moves with a first-round 17th pick? Let another team figure out that whoever they get at 17 ain't worth it. Let them figure that out. That is a epic fail.
But you cannot do that, coach, with LeBron James on your roster. You just can't. You can't make those type of trades when you got a 40-year-old man making $50 million a year for your team. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Here's how. If you would have kept the team in place, you keep D-Lo on the team at $18.7 million. You keep Max Christie with the $32 million. You keep the team intact the way that it is, and you deal away your first round 17th pick, you are now available to acquire who you'd like. This is what I'm saying, because they didn't give away their first round pick this
If
year.
this was the MLB, but it's not. You have a salary cap in the
So
NBA.
let me ask you guys. Roster-wise. Coach Scott, you first. Who has a better roster? Lakers or Clippers?
I'm gonna say the Lakers just because they got Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
Coach J.O.?
The Lakers supposed to have the better roster.
Lakers, okay, that's what I thought.
No. They're supposed to. They're supposed to. Okay, on paper. But we all know what it's going to turn into. A play-in team. We all know what it's going to be. Okay?
Right.
It's going to be a play-in team.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen. That's the end of this segment. Let's go to the next segment.